The following contest is the men's WarGames match! The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, WarGames officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the WarGames begin!
The WWE Universe just exploded!
Introducing first, from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 230 pounds, Nathan Wolf!
This is the kind of match where reputations are made or broken. It is a crucible in which top stars are forged.
And he is facing the ultimate challenge, trying to guide his team to victory despite being at a numbers disadvantage.
It's a tall task, but he's convinced himself and his team that they're up for it. They think they have just as good a shot at winning this as the other guys.
Well, I hope that confidence isn't misplaced. In WarGames, one single mistake is enough to bring your whole game plan crashing down.
Yeah, now we're talking.
And from the Dominican Republic, weighing in at 275 pounds, the WWE United Kingdom Champion, Thunder!
You can just see the confidence in his eyes. He knows that the numbers will be in their favor tonight, and he has faith in his team to be the victors in this war.
It'd be totally understandable for him to be a little shaky right now, having to be the one to start off this WarGames match, but he looks solid.
But even with the advantage, this is still going to be a brutal WarGames match. He and his team are going to be tested like never before.
It all comes down to this. Do they have the strength, the ruthlessness to succeed at WarGames?
The champ does not want anyone making their name at his expense. He plans on fighting hard tonight.
WarGames, famously the brainchild of the great Dusty Rhodes. You have to wonder if these superstars are looking to honor his legacy in this match.
If you mean his legacy of punishment, then absolutely. Look, Dusty was no stranger to finding innovative ways to destroy his opponent, and he really broke the mold with this idea. I fully expect these superstars to push past every limit they have. Anything less is misunderstanding the assignment. Oh my God, inverted Frankensteiner! That's a prime example of pulling out all the stops towards a victory.
It just goes to show you, sometimes you've got to dig deep to compete.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Able to interrupt the attack.
Sent into the corner.
Oh, what a clothesline. Back elbow, and then a forearm.
Popped right in the face. Kick to the gut.
Dragged around into a neck breaker.
And he's just been tossed aside into a new terrain. And in just a moment, the numbers advantage set to come into play here.
A running dragon rana. Spectacular. spectacular.
It takes a certain level of athleticism to pull that off.
Being let loose to surely become the tide turner for their team.
Corey, if there's one misconception that people have about WarGames, what do you think it is?
The thing people tend to forget about WarGames, or just outright ignore, is that it's a marathon, not a sprint. Sure, the pace picks up once every competitor has entered the structure, but if you're not the final participant of the match, and you can charge in there with a head of steam, you're going to burn out quicker than a candle, my friend. Down with force.
Under the apron now, looking to stack the odds even higher in their team's favor here. Oh, God.
Into the cage now, and the numbers advantage is locked in.
And over to the other ring he goes.
Taking a moment to let the crowd know how much he appreciates them.
Oh, tossed aside. I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
We're seconds away from these teams being at even strength.
Another warrior about to enter the fray, here to balance the scales. A couple of individuals with an equal purpose, uniting forces to dispose of their competition.
So much torque on the knee and ankle. Big boot. Lots in the gut wrench. Knee to the midsection. Bang to the neck. Oh, knee to the hands.
That's gonna hurt. Fought off with an elbow.
To reverse. Getting him into the corner. Muscle buster. We've got a numbers advantage incoming as the countdown is about to run out. And what a maneuver we just saw there.
Stuck in a tree of woe and being viciously kneed over and over again. Here they come, looking to give their team the upper hand as soon as possible. Every strike more devastating than the last.
Looks like the impending numbers advantage isn't enough for him. Searching under the ring now. This can't be good.
Come on now. Is it not enough that they're already coming in with an advantage here? Is this really necessary? Entering the ring and assessing the situation.
Put it in position now.
Climbing up the wall now, and he's got some crazy idea in mind from the looks of this.
He's all the way up to the top, and this can only end so many ways. None of them great.
Oh, no!
Leaping from high above the cage and turning their opponent into the landing zone. Unbelievable athleticism.
That was amazing!
I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale.
And with his coming entrant, the teams will officially be evened up.
Devastating impact through the table.
That was a statement maneuver if I ever saw one. Sorely needed reinforcements.
Even the teams are looking into the ring for a little extra insurance. And there's always one for Hoist. Just bashing them with it.
He moves just in time. Sending him all the way over to the next
the cage now. Must have some sort of strategy in mind. Ooh, avoided the attack with a nasty chop block.
Headshot. Just sickening.
Escape just in time.
Uh-oh. Back of his neck. Oh, look at this. Showing off with a big flex. And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble. And we from the middle rope.
John Henry's back elbow. Tuck him in. It's bedtime.
Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation. So many dangerous attacks, one after the other, making it difficult to regain any composure.
The crowd is counting it down. Next entry will tip the scales in their team's favor.
They're on the loose, looking to change the landscape of this match.
Drop right across the net.
Live it up top. He's got it.
We're going to finish it out. Misses the mark.
Things could get ugly now as they head inside the cage.
Feet into the top net.
Lift off.
The tables.
Boom. Boom.
Battling it out of the trenches of WarGames. And can you imagine what will happen when this match officially gets underway?
It's only going to get more chaotic from here.
The noise surging through.
Here it comes. Special delivery.
And that was an effective attack, guys.
Sent a message with that one.
New entrant about to come in and not a moment too soon. Is up. Vicious and impactful display of offense we just witnessed there.
And with the next combatant on their way, it looks like things are close to a fair fight once again.
That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
He's not interested in just evening the odds. He wants the advantage, and that weapon gives it to him.
Countered into an inverted DDT.
He saw it coming, taking advantage.
Man, no man does that better.
Rapid.
Springboard. Wait a second. He's going up the wall. The extreme.
Sky high. God, what force. That hammer dropped. Something might be broken. Arm wringer applied. Ripped down to the canvas.
Oh, no. Stop to the arm.
Down on the ground, getting pummeled by that hammer.
And that's going to put him on the wrong course.
And he might be reaching the threshold of what he can withstand. Ooh, sledgehammer to the body. This is not for the faint of heart.
My goodness, the humans.
He eludes the contact.
Oh, running elbow high on the chin. Submission here.
He is in serious trouble.
We're going to finish it off. Oh, save just in the nick of time.
Looking like John Henry swinging the hammer like that. And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll.
Being put into a perilous position here after each of these vicious attacks. And they just busted out an impactful maneuver. And there's the cover. Fights the shoulder up and one.
The fact that these superstars can still be moving. Top rope.
victory, but a win nonetheless.
Here are your winners.
Two teams have just come out on the other side of an absolute war, but only one can say they survived WarGames.
What a war we just witnessed here. The best team won here tonight, and there's no denying that. They're going to be celebrating this win for a while.